Bet. I wasn't even gonna do this right now because it's still too hot out here. I might take this inside in a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna start the video of the extraterrestrials. I'm just start with my personal opinions first, and then we gonna go like deep down into what I personally think. Cause I can't give y'all what's real and true and all that, and make it seem like, oh yeah, this is real, this is true, this is real. Like for right now, it's just my personal opinion, and if it become true, then oh well. If it don't, then I can't do that. Alright, so personally, like my experiences with it, I got a video on my phone. It's before I started my YouTube page. You know how you look up in the sky and you see like stars, and you see how like the stars be so high? And it's not the first time this happened to me. I caught this shit before, but this day I recorded this shit. But if I show you on my phone, you ain't gonna see it because it's too far away. It's gonna look like a little dot. This thing was coming over the house this way, in that direction where you could, I think, see my hand pointing. It turned this way. That wasn't no fucking star at all. And it was bright, looked like a star, but it was bright. It was real far up. No, you know, planes when they up that high, you can see the red and the green light, or the red and the whatever color light. No lights. Ain't no plane doing that. That was recent. But my first experience was when I was a little kid. We about to go home. You know, everybody eat dinner at grandma's house on Sunday. So that was always I guess you could say the ritual, or that was the thing. We go to grandma's house on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I spend the night sometimes on Saturday or Friday, and I'm leaving on Sunday. But before, I think I was a little young before I started spending the night. So we going to eat dinner at grandma's house. We coming out the house to get dropped off. My mother don't drive. Never did. So we getting dropped. We going to the car. We come out the house. See, it's different because it was whatever this was. See, some people say, oh, it probably was a helicopter, because they was looking for, around that time when we seen it, they was looking for that JonBenet Ramsey nigga. I think it was JonBenet Ramsey. I don't know if that was a Maryland area. I gotta search that, because they was looking for a missing child or some shit. Because some people like, oh, it could have been a helicopter or whatever. Nah. Whatever this was, I was real young. Like 6 or 7. And it was colorful though. Ain't no helicopter that colorful. And if it is, we can hear the noise. This shit was quiet. Quiet. It was huge. It was saucer shaped, which was skeptical to me. Because I don't really believe if a UFO gonna come. I don't think they saucer shaped. I don't know what that is, but I don't believe they saucer shaped. So this motherfucker come out of nowhere, boom, right in the house across the street, just appeared. Everybody ran back in the house, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I see the shit. They say UFO. I'm like, what the fuck is a UFO? I was too young. I ain't know what the fuck a UFO was. So they saying all this shit. So I'm like, oh, what you talking about, a spaceship? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm curious. I'm curious as hell. So I run in the house with everybody else, waiting for everybody to come back outside. Is it safe? Is it safe? And everybody, all the adults, my mom, my aunts, my grand, like, let me tell you how many kids my grandma got. My grandma she had 12 kids. Well, 11 now, because one of them died as a child. Got hit by a car. So, and the story on that is even crazy. But all of them still alive to this day. Every single one of them. So I got 11 aunts, like combined. I can't remember the total of them. I could name all them motherfuckers, but I got 11 aunts and uncles. Not aunts and uncles, but combined. You know what I'm saying? So big family. We coming out. That shit happened. That was my first experience with a UFO. So I remember one day I'm about in my early 20s one day, and I'm sitting in the front. My mom came out and talking to, I don't know if I had somebody out there with me, but I think it was. I think it was my brother and somebody else. And just like I said, you know how you see them stars out there, and you know how the stars be looking blue sometimes, and you just see them moving in the sky. So I'm like, and it's not a shooting star. Maybe it's a falling star. I don't know. It looked like the rest of the stars. It's the same color and everything, but this motherfucker moving. So I'm like, y'all don't see that? Look. I point up and I say, stand still. Look up. And they look. And I said, don't move. Just look at it. You don't see that thing moving across the sky look like a star? And something that high up with no lights. No lights again. But the one I got on my phone, I'm going to upload it. See if I can upload it from my phone. Maybe you can see it. I'm not moving the phone. It's actually moving. It's the same thing, but this one was a little bit different color. The one I got on my phone was brighter, whiter light, and the one that I seen that day was more bluer, like a regular blue star or whatever. You usually look up in the sky. Or if you're from MD, you see them stars up there. It's like it look kind of bluish or whatever, but that was moving. They seen it. And then you got the ones that just sit there and just change colors. And Bobby Hemmy talked about those. That's like, he said that was like the ascension of the ascended masters passing. And it's this one that come this way, if y'all can see where I'm pointing at. It sits here at the same time every night, glows in different colors. You come out an hour later, it's that way. It's moved. I know the stars move around and rotate and all that, but whatever this is, it disappears after a certain time. It sits there. Sometimes it feel like something following me, but I don't get into all that. It probably is. I don't know. But that's all I can remember right now with UFO. Oh no. I was driving one day. I was talking to this chick. I'm coming from her house. She kind of lived by the new Redskins Stadium. So I'm coming from that area. I'm thinking this is a fucking blimp, because I mean, I'm gonna say it's over the Redskins Stadium. So it's in that area. So I'm like, that's a fucking blimp. So I'm going down MLK. Everybody got an MLK, but I'm going to MLK. People from where I'm from, they know where MLK is. I'm going down MLK, going past Sea Pleasant and all that, where Kevin Durant grew up. Shout out Kevin Durant, you the nigga. So I'm going down that way, and I see a lights in the sky, and I'm like, that's a fucking blimp. I called somebody I was on the phone already. So I'm like, dog, I just seen a blimp. It might be a UFO though, because this motherfucker just hovering. So I'm like, I gotta make sure before I even tell him it's a fucking UFO. I'm sweating like shit out this bitch though. It's like 100 degrees, I told y'all. So I get to the next, like, because in between the houses and when you drive to the lights, you can't really see nothing. So I get to the next opening. I had to fucking stop. I stopped my car, and this shit was just sitting there. It was just sitting. It was just sitting there. Like I thought it was a blimp. Cause you know, it was, I think, a night of a football game. I don't know. I wasn't really watching football. I stopped watching football years ago. Like regular schedule like if you see my hat, if they not doing nothing, I ain't watching nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped watching football. If my team's sucking, I'm not watching no football. I don't care who wins and who loses. I don't care. And it's some personal shit of why I like this team with my family. But if I don't see that, if I don't see them winning, I don't watch it. But yeah, we see the UFO. I see the UFO, and I'm like, dog, I just seen a fucking UFO. I can't believe this shit. So people start like kind of like beeping at me because I'm in the middle of the street, and they're like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pointing out the window like, look, I'm telling these motherfuckers to look. Y'all don't see that shit? So I don't even think they gave a fuck. That was just my personal experience with UFOs. See, I got like my sister-in-law. She college graduate and all that. She smart as fuck. She get into the ancient alien shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring that up next. That ancient alien shit. She into that. She think they built all these structures and aliens built this and aliens built that. I remember one day I told her, no, you know black people that used to be here built that, and they just try and say it's aliens so they won't give credit to black people. She looked at me like, nigga, shut up. You know what I'm saying? She looked at me like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I'm like, look it up. Like, but she said aliens, and she believed in the aliens strong. She was preaching this shit real hard. I just can't get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they probably was here, but I'm pretty sure they didn't build all this shit. I think we built this shit, and we made this shit the shit. That's why. Cause some of us that ancestors anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I won't get them. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna give them no credit, but I don't give them 100% of the fucking credit. Fuck, you think we just down here just running around hunting fucking lions and animals and all that dumb shit? Fuck no. We was making this shit popping over here for us. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us credit for shit. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna pause this video and come back one more shit in a little bit. But I just wanted to give the basis of my personal experience first, because what's going on right now with this alien shit and the you know who that's saying that this shit is real. They coming out saying it's real now. The movies, we gonna get into the movies because what was that movie? Was it strange kind of the fifth something of the strange? I can't remember the movie. It's an old movie. It's an old ass movie. I'm not even gonna try to figure this shit out in this heat. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna drop it like that. But fuck it. But yeah, I'm gonna go look up the movies, all the alien movies, and we're gonna dig into this shit, because this shit is people saying, oh, the aliens about to come, the aliens about to come. I don't know. And I'm quick. Y'all hit me on all my videos. When I say I don't know some shit, I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know. I'm not going to pretend like I know. I'm going to say they coming and they don't come in, and you be like, yeah, this nigga some bullshit. I don't know. I just think something's going on if they telling you about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm the first one to say that shit. I don't know. It's just weird that they talking about it now. You know what I'm saying? Because when niggas was talking about this shit on a regular basis, this son kicking my ass behind me. But when niggas was talking about this shit on a regular basis, they was like, that shit's fake. It's no such thing and all this. But I don't know. Like, it's not hard to say I don't know. Because a lot of niggas be acting like they want to know. And I'm not even going to act like I want to know. I'm not going to fake like I want to know. I'm not going to make up no shit like I want, like I know. I'm not going to do none of that shit. I'm just going to say I don't know. We're going to go through the, we're going to go through them. We're going to go through the movies. We're going to go through the, I don't know if I'm going to pull up the stories or none of that shit. Y'all can look that shit up. That shit been coming on the news and all that shit. So, shit. That alone, for it to come on the news is enough. You know, I shouldn't have to pull up shit from recent shits, but I'm gonna try to upload that video of that fucking thing or whatever it was. That shit made a left, and the next day that shit made a left, they had the UFO conference. That fucking next day, and the airspace I'm in, I see shit on a regular. It was like 13 fucking fighter jets that flew over this bitch. Probably 20 of them motherfuckers yesterday. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the airspace. That shit went from this way to that way. So, I don't know what it was. I stopped following because I got lost in the tree line. But if you watch the video, you gotta look. Because you gotta look at it. See that it's not a fucking plane. It's bright as fuck and whatever. Because, you know, in my other history on UFOs and shit, I believe it's many different UFOs. They say they got the ones that go under the water. They say they got the ones that's in the air that's saucer shaped. They say they got the ones that's cigar shaped. It's many different ones. So it's like, I know we have our own. We like light bodies, so we have our own. We light bodies. I think some of them don't. Some of them are like form people of light. Like, it was this old video I was watching, and them motherfuckers was around the sun, or around the earth, and it was like something was keeping them the fuck out from coming in, and they was deep. They was deep around the earth. Looked like little orbs. I think that was the light bodies. It was like something keeping them out, or something like holding them in. So we gonna go in on it. This ain't this kind of like a prelude in a way. I let y'all know my personal opinion. Ain't nobody comment. I want to know y'all personal opinion. If y'all seen this shit, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of research to do on this shit, and I'm lazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there for like 15 hours and look through all these UFO papers and all that shit. I'm going to just tell y'all what I see, and we're going to bring up a couple, and we're going to go in on it. We ain't about to be sitting here going through all that shit. Maybe I'm going to just do the movie one tonight, and then I'll go over the other shit. But we might just do all the movies, all the UFO movies, because I've just been talking about movies and shit. I'm not going too hard and shit. Man, if y'all need to know something about half this shit already on YouTube, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what me doing these videos basically is telling y'all. Other than my personal experience with schizophrenia, because that's not everywhere, or mental illness is not everywhere. So I tell y'all my opinion on mental illness. But most of these other videos, and I name drop enough people for y'all to go look at, so I don't have to talk about it. It should be pointless. Bobby Hemmett been doing this shit forever. Phil Valentine been doing this shit forever. I shouldn't have to sit here and repeat what they saying, because that's what I'm gonna do. Cause that's what, you know what I'm saying? We over fucking repeat what other people say. It's no point of that. There's no point of that. For people to do that to make it seem like, oh, I'm in the crowd, I know some shit. No, I don't feel as I'm in the crowd and I know some shit. I don't know them personally. But I'm going to sit there and tell you, I'm name dropping so y'all could go look them up. I'm not name dropping to sound smart. That don't even make sense anyway. I'm name dropping so y'all could go look these people up, look up their work. Y'all have other shit to do. Y'all can look at it through me. I'm basically came out to be, I didn't come out to talk to people that don't know shit. I came out to talk to people that already kind of know a little bit. A little bit. Or not a little bit, but that people that know it, bring them my introduction to schizophrenia, and they know enough where when I don't have to explain too much to them, because I name drop almost everybody that you need to look up. Get over here now. Come on. So I shouldn't have to sit there and explain everything they explained in a 3-hour lecture. Just watch the 3-hour lecture. Y'all niggas don't even watch an hour of my videos. I know y'all ain't gonna watch no 3-hour lecture. But shit, look at it. Y'all can see the sweat dripping down my fucking face. But I'm about to end this. I'm gonna come back later with the movies. We're gonna talk about all the alien movies and what I think on them. My personal opinion, I gotta always say that. Hey! Get over here! My personal opinion, because that's all I could give you. I can't give you nothing else. But other than my personal opinion, that's all it's about. I'll give you my personal opinion about the videos, and then that's what it is. I know y'all say, I thought you said you're going to be breaking shit. Come on now. Give me the benefit of the doubt for right now. I'm giving you just the introduction to a lot of shit. That's going to come later if it comes, because I might take a break. I already put up almost 30 videos in a week. You know what I'm saying? That's enough. And a lot of people ain't even watched those. So I might have to give it a break for like a week or two to see my numbers climbing. I'm gonna have to give him I'm not gonna get egotistical in this shit. I just want y'all to know that from straight jump. It ain't about me, cause me talking about this mental illness stuff, it ain't about me. I'm dealing with my mental. I'm trying to help y'all with y'all mental. The other videos, that's just fun. That's just like fun and play and shit. Not fun and play, but it's like educational fun and play. Like it kinda, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about some shit that's on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. I ain't trying to wake nobody up. I ain't waking nobody up. You should already be woke. You living in this world, you should already be woke. And if you're not, and you just hearing some of this stuff for the first time, nigga, what the fuck are you watching? Loving hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you watching it for a certain reason, but if you watching that shit for entertainment all the time, something might be wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You need to step your game up. There's a lot of shit going on in here. And I don't even watch the news, so some people might say I need to step my game up. You ain't going in enough. You ain't going in enough. I'm not going to go in enough. To you, if you one of them super conscious motherfuckers, I'm going to keep it basic for right now. I'm doing something. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm going to keep it basic for right now. I'm just going to talk about surface issues real quick. I'm going to go into all this shit first. Just talk about my personal opinion, and then we break that shit down later. And then I'm eventually do a live, because I want people on the live so we can have a real conversation, because I want people to chime in, because my whole purpose is to have people chime in if they're going through a mental illness and talk about their experiences. So I ain't gonna say I'm gonna help them, but maybe I can help, or other people in the fucking chat can help. You know what I'm saying? Or other people in the thing can help. Because that's what this is about. your mental state. So we about to get that mental state right. So I'll holler at y'all.